Serpentine on the Loddon River is where we're going to try and snag a spring yellow today. The river's been dirty. They're looking okay. Who knows? See what happens. So the old river has come up a little bit. It's a bit dirtier than the other day when I was out here with Kite. It's probably colder. All things conducive to not catching fish. But day's good. Barometric pressure's probably doing something that I don't really care about. More chance of catching a fish tonight here than I do sitting at home. A lot of these early to mid to late spring trips are very unpredictable. So you just got to go and throw your lure in the water somewhere and see what happens. But the further I get up here, the worse this clarity is getting. Anyway, suck it and see. Off to a ripper start for a windy day with a snag. It's always good in windy conditions. Cut your fingers apart on the line. That's why I try not to set the hooks too hard into a log. Hopefully we can just get across the other side and belt it off. It's one thing that'll make me crack the shites more than anything is getting a snag on a windy day, trying to get it off with a lure pole whilst you're blowing everywhere in the kayak. And I know there is a snag down here because I've been snagged on it plenty of times before. So, myself to blame. There we go. It's popped off. Lovely. Well, I've caught that snag about 4 times now, so might be time to move on. We're on. First one of the day. It's got a bit of go on him. I'd say it'll be a yellow, but in this river right now, yep, it is. It's the good old yellow belly. First one from the river. Happy with that. So that's what we're dealing with. Beautiful yellow belly. It's actually more green. The colours in the Loddon River, I guess it's because it's dirtier colour, are just like there's something different. It's so pronounced, which is absolutely fantastic. So I got this guy on a little 65mm vibe or lipless crankbait, whichever one you want to call it. He's a healthy looking fish. So I'm going to place him back in the water and keep going. Thanks for playing, dude. And off he goes. Job done. Just a little hit then. Not convincing. And that lure is behind me in the tree. That's a good way to back that up. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we might just cut to a commercial break because I may just lose my shit. Always happens right when there's a bite. Pisser. Okay, so it's only been about 2 hours, but I got that out. Now I've got to get my lure out of the tree. And it's also wrapped around my oar. not very good at tying knots, but I'm very good at making a mess. Oh yeah, that's a pretty normal thing to have happen. It's a unique situation, that's for sure. I managed to crack the shits, but tell you what, I'm not far off it. There we go. Cool, so now with that back, now I've just got to get the lure out of the tree. Alrighty, Jesus Christ, that took a little while. Now I just got to hope that fish got a really long attention span. So I just got a little hit before I did this in, before I made that mess. Now I'll try not to catch a tree again. And we'll hope that he's still there. The optimism levels would need to be high. This is where you get the retrieve almost all the way in, and then you hit the same little twig that you hit that you thought was a fish, and it wasn't. We are on. Oh, it's got a bit of go in it. It's another yellow. Nice. We'll take that. This time I'll remember to get a photo of him. So that's 2 I've hooked and 2 through the eyeball. That's pretty gross. Pretty much the same as the one I got earlier. It's not a bad fish. The colours in the river are always just sensational. He's a good fish. Can't see him in the sun. Probably a terrible angle to hold him on, but he'd be a good 40 centimetres. I meant 60. I was going to say, with that last fish that I caught, how orange were his fins? I was actually trying to take a photo, do a bit of a slow release. I got the photo, so I'll insert that here. Yeah, but his fins, his lower fins were orange. It's not uncommon, but they were particularly orange. Yeah, just the colours in the river are always unreal. We've caught some bug. Scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a bloody World War II bomber coming in for a run. Yeah, the fish we've caught so far, most of the yellows so far this season have come out of Epilock. And, like, you know, they're good fish. They look good, same fish. Some of them were absolutely monsters. So you got some really big fish out of there. But, yeah, like, they're fairly pale. I guess that's probably maybe because the water's cleaner. They come from deeper, probably any of number of reasons. But, yeah, the river fish, man, they fight hard. They look good too. So, yeah, you just can't beat them, in my opinion. Want it again? Oh, dropped. Damn it. They are good tonight. Might just switch it up. And chuck this homemade vibe that's been killing it out at Epilock on for just the next half an hour of casting. Something a little bit bigger, might get him a bit more fired up. Yep, right. I reckon this is a little cod, to be honest with you. No, it's the weeniest little yellow belly. Land him, that's one on the vibes. So they are fire tonight. Wasn't sure how the river would go because the river's rising. So I've got a rising river. Go on the farm, bud. But yeah, it's brought the fish on. That's probably one of the best fishing sessions I've had up here for a while. She is flowing. Crazy. Well, I'm about to run out of light, but maybe me. I'm gonna probably fish too dark. Anyhow, this is where we say our goodbyes. If you see some more fishing, or maybe it'll be before or after I caught another fish. But anyway, 3 for the sesh. Sorry, I'm just watching where I'm going. 3 for the sesh, 1 drop one, couple of hits. Pretty good fishing on a river that's rising. And yeah, you know, like this is where I run out of stuff to say.